Oh well. Okay. Continue.
Yeah.
There you
I got used to it too when I was just used to just going record, but now it just meeting is being recorded, so it's
Yeah.
what? This is Rockin' with Shaman is with Renee Phoenix. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your new track, EZPZ.
Mhm.
I love that song. It was so cool. It was like a little, it was like rock, a little rap, a little punk. It had a little everything, you know?
Oh, awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to do, for sure.
And the video was so cool. It's something that everyone can relate to these days, you know, with
Mhm.
where, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for
That's,
sure.
that's how
Mhm.
I did school all year, and I just graduated yesterday.
Oh, wow, congrats. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
burn all my schoolwork.
Yeah, you're done with all your schoolwork. You're good to go now.
Burn them. I'm gonna burn.
What?
I'm gonna
You're
burn
gonna burn it?
the fireplace, and then we're gonna hold
Yeah.
hands together and circle around it and say, "No more school." Gonna do
There
it
you
punishment.
go.
We always do it. I always
Nice.
sneak in with my schoolwork when I on the final day, and then we burn it, and we do it.
Nice.
Been with our family for years.
Very cool. Well, awesome. I'm glad you graduated. Congrats, man. Yeah.
Now you are a part of few different acts, but released as a solo project. How did you decide which one of your acts get the song?
I feel like everything kind of has its own little place, as far as like stylistically, like Fit for Rivals, it's a distinctive sound, and I do all the writing with my partner in that band, Thomas. So him and I do all that. And then the solo stuff was just mainly me, and I worked with a couple of my other friends in it. But yeah, it's just stylistically different. So everything kind of gets their own cubby, you know?
Is this just a single, or do you have more music coming out, like an album or more singles?
Yeah, we're gonna have more singles and everything coming out. So I think next month I'm gonna release a new song. So basically, I think a song every month through the new year. But yeah, we got a bunch of new material, and that's what also I do live too. I do all the new material, so it's pretty cool.
Of the acts you were involved in, though, in which is your focus? Which one is your focus?
Right now, it's my solo stuff that I've been doing under Renee Phoenix, but I'm also doing Fit for Rivals too. So I just completed all the vocals for our new album, but that won't be till next year. So I'm kind of juggling a few things at once, but I like to stay busy. Yeah.
Now I have to ask, you had so many hits for with a fit for Rivals. It helped you make a name for yourself. Why is there such a big gap between albums?
Whew, okay, so there's a big gap because during the first album, we were doing a lot of showcases for record labels, and we kind of got caught up in that whole kind of business of things. And we did a lot of touring during that time too. So then there was a big gap, and we were trying to find ourselves as well as songwriters, and we really wanted to get it right. So I'd rather take time doing it than just like rush out a bunch of stuff that's kind of mediocre. I'd rather put out like, holy crap, this is awesome, kind of songs. So, there's a little bit of a gap, but hopefully we make up with it with the quality of the music that we've been putting out.
You started your own album last year, Freak Machine Records. What inspired you to take the leap and be your own boss?
It was a lot of things. We kind of got tired of the whole label system and how all that works. And, we're just at this place in our careers where to us it made the most sense. Like we knew the people to make things happen, and, we're pretty solid in who we are in our careers. So why not do it? And it will give us the opportunity to work with other bands and, get a fair shot at having a career, treat them fairly, and develop some really cool acts.
What was it like building up a label during the pandemic?
Oh, it was, it was pretty loaded. I mean, the pandemic did give us time to figure all of that out, how to do it, pull a team together. And it also gave me time to write for both Fit for Rivals and for this solo project. So, we just tried to use our time wisely before everything, came back to where it is now.
Yeah, COVID-19 kind of the pandemic was kind of a blessing for some writers and of the music because some people got to make their albums and some people got to or like make their own labels or have
Hmm.
time to write an album or like a single. They had
Yeah.
like a bunch of singles to write. It was kind of a
Yeah.
blessing, but it still was like this sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it still sucked, but I guess we just tried to make the best out of the situation and, just do what we can. Why not?
Did you find it easier to make music now that you were in full control?
Absolutely. I feel like we have just more of a focus and we control our careers more. So, there won't be those big gaps between albums anymore because everything's in our hands now. So having more control, it's been awesome. I couldn't be happier.
Now I have been interviewing so many bands fronted by females the past few months. I think 2021 is going to be the year's ladies of rock takeover. I think that this is going to be a female fronted, year.
Female fronted takeover. I think that's
Yeah,
pretty cool. Yeah, here we come.
yeah. Hear us roar.
Yeah.
Now I have to ask to feel any extra pressure being a woman in the music industry. And what I mean is like when you're a girl, people expect you to look and act in a certain way. So, do you have extra pressure at all?
Yes and no. I think being in control of what we're doing now and having the label, it kind of empowers Fit for Rivals and myself to make choices that really reflect who I am instead of trying to please other people or what people expect of you. That whole kind of thing is just like gone. And I feel more confident in myself than I ever have before because of it, because I get to truly be myself and I'm having more fun than ever. It's been such a blessing, like to do it in this way. And, I just hope everyone just kind of lets go of all of that and just focus on having fun and being yourself, because that's really the whole point of it, you know? Have some fun.
Yeah, have some fun.
Yeah.
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 I just think it's amazing that you're doing such a great job and inspiring so many girls out there to stand up and take charge.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome to hear. Yeah. I hope I inspire people, like I was saying, just be yourself and have some fun and, don't try to be what everyone else wants you to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not how life goes. If it was,
Yeah.
it would just
Yeah.
be a totally different world if people didn't act like, like they're supposed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I know you are a huge influence in the LGBTQ community. That must be a pretty great to be a role model to so many people.
Yeah. It's with great power comes great responsibility.
Spider Man.
Yeah, and I think that just like it all goes back to just like being yourself, being proud of who you are. And, I wish that I had more of a LGBTQ like role model when I was growing up, because I feel like I probably would have found myself and who I am a lot quicker and had an easier time doing that. So if I can, help someone have an easier time coming to terms with who they are, then my work here is done.
With that being said, have you ever experienced racism in the music industry because of it?
um, yes, And no, I feel like people can be super accepting, but there is the other hand of it where rock and roll, especially, which you wouldn't think it, but like rock and roll, there is kind of this, girls are supposed to be, a certain kind of way and like the whole sexy thing and all that. And I don't really like fall into that category. Um, so it's like yes and no. I guess it also goes back to like having, the expectations, like what people expect of you, or, like you see all these other bands doing, and you don't have to be like everyone else, just be yourself.
Yeah, just be
Yeah,
yourself. It's
yeah,
the rock industry. Sometimes they can be like, no, you guys should be like this, but everybody stands for themselves. It's just the music industry. Everybody's equal. In rock, rap, everybody's the same person. So
exactly. We're all made of the same stuff. We're all
we're not making
spaghetti
no
monsters,
black and white. We're not making. We're not. I couldn't care if you were like purple or something else. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool if someone was
Bro,
purple.
I
You're
would
like,
actually
whoa,
like being blue. I would actually like
yeah,
having a tail. Imagine that. I would actually
yeah.
have a tail.
Like, what's going on over there? Why does that person have a tail? That's interesting.
I've seen you got a bunch of cool tattoos. Which one was the first one you got?
Oh gosh, the first one I got was this tiny little heart, just like as a test tattoo. And when I got it, the guy who was doing it, the needle broke like halfway into the tattoo. And then he like disappeared for an hour trying to find another needle to do it. So, but I went back and obviously got some more from someone else. But that was my first, that was my first kind of like, let's see if this hurts,
Let's see. Let's just see if this is
Let's
gonna
do a
hurt.
little test.
Let's
Yeah.
just do a little test of getting a needle. It's on my skin for the rest of my life. Let's have a test here.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have a favorite one?
Oh, yes. It's my shark. Can kind of,
Ooh.
yeah. It's kind of waving hello. Yeah, that's my favorite. Little shark with the green tongue.
Man,
Yeah.
that looks cool. Like
Yeah.
it's like it's swimming in lava with like the background, so it's like
Yeah. Yeah. Some lava and everything. It's
yeah, and
pretty.
oh, like a little snake thing right there on the bottom, like those parts. Oh
Yeah.
my god,
I,
I could just look all day at those tattoos and try to make it in my head.
yeah.
Oh my god!
I got Star Wars one. There's
Oh,
a lot
Star Wars.
going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, the stormtrooper.
Yes. Yes. Stormtrooper.
I got my history done.
Yes.
I don't regret that at all. My life, I will never regret watching a bunch of Star Wars movies and then watching a bunch of videos about like these things. I will never regret that in my
Oh, I do the same thing.
life.
Yeah.
Is there one that you regret having?
One that I regret. No, I don't have any regrets about my tattoos. I got them all in different points in my life, and I like them all. So no regrets.
So, are you looking for more acts for your label?
Right now, we are not. Maybe next year. We just signed a new band called The Other LA, and they are fantastic. So we're working on developing them and, getting their feet on the ground and developing their career. But I don't want to take on too many bands. I really want to focus on whoever we do sign and work with, just so they have our undivided attention and they have the best chance at success.
I seen you just played a show the other day. What was it like getting back out there? What was it like?
It was awesome. I mean, it was also the venue's first show since COVID and all this stuff happened. So I just feel like everyone's ready to get back out there. I mean, people were moshing, like no one was afraid to be around each other, you know? So it was a good feeling, a lot of energy. Hmm.
I can't wait till I get in a mosh pit. Even though I'm 10, I will be punching.
You're just gonna get in there.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be. I'll go below even if I have to. I'll punch people in the toes.
Uh-oh.
Their ear. Pull their nose. I'm just
There
going.
you go.
And you have more shows booked for this summer, is that right?
Yeah, we have a lot of shows coming up, and we're just looking at adding more and more as time goes on, and things just start opening up more and more. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out there.
Is it harder doing a handful of shows instead of a full tour?
Yes and no. I like doing the weekend warrior kind of stuff because then, it gives me a chance to come back home, regroup, and, work on stuff like for the label, in my office where I'm at. But then, you get on tour and you just like get in, a steady roll of things, and you have like shows pretty much every night, which is like super fun. So, there's positives and negatives to both things.
What is your favorite memory from playing a show?
Favorite memory. Um, with Fit for Rivals, we played this show in like the middle of nowhere, Boise, Idaho. I knew nothing about Idaho except like potatoes, maybe. Like, where are we? But we were never there. Yeah, it's just like we were never there. But, the radio station there was like spinning Fit for Rivals a lot. So when we played, I mean, everybody knew our songs. We packed out the place. It was like 500 people there. It was just such a cool feeling to show up somewhere we've never been before. And all of a sudden, there's all these people who like can't wait for you to get there. It was awesome. I can't wait to go back there.
What is your worst memory from playing a show?
Worst memory. Oh gosh. Worst memory. So again with Fit for Rivals, we were playing like this super small little like dive bar. It could have held like maybe 100 people. And it didn't really even happen to me. It happened to my partner and guitarist, Thomas, and he got electrocuted during the show, and he like blacked out for a second. All the lights in the venue like flickered like black and then came back on, and I just look over at him and he just looked like he didn't know where he was. Like, I mean, he got electrocuted. Like, thankfully he was okay, but
Yeah, yeah, thankfully. Oh my
wow.
god, I thought he died.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, all the lights like flickered on and off. I was like, oh my God. But he got electrocuted really bad. Really bad.
Oh my god, he's lucky.
Yeah.
He's really lucky.
Yeah, he was super lucky.
Yeah, he's
Very lucky.
lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
If you could book your dream tour, who would be on the bill?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Um, one of my favorite bands is Nine Inch Nails. So I think that would be pretty cool. I love a band called Queens of the Stone Age. That would be a lot of fun. Um, who else? I mean, Foo Fighters, of course. Who
Black
wouldn't pick the
Sabbath,
Foo Fighters?
maybe Black Sabbath.
Yeah, there you go. Black Sabbath. Man, you're kicking it old school
Ozzy,
now.
imagine you got Ozzy with you. Like,
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But, I really like a band called Garbage. I like a band, No Doubt. They're fantastic too. So yeah, any of those guys being on a bill with them would be great.
what is next for you?
Well, we're going to be releasing singles all throughout the year, more music videos, more music. And then, Fit for Rivals next year, we're going to be releasing music and music videos. And we're working with the band, The Other LA. So they just released their first single, and we're getting prepared to release more of their stuff through the year. So, just working, shows, just doing it all. World domination, I guess.
How do my followers follow you?
You can find me at freakmachinerecords.com. It's kind of our webpage. Everything is listed on there. You can follow me on Instagram or any of my stuff. It's I am Renee Phoenix. And then our YouTube channel is youtube.com/Freak Machine Records. So we got a whole bunch of cool stuff on there you can check out.
Thank you for being on my show, girl. The next time we talk is at the backstage at one of your shows, girl. Point.
Oh, hell yeah. I hope to see you there.
So, you too. Police. Bye. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.